I almost never use the term big data except in a sentence saying I don't use the term big data. What's interesting is not so much the size of the data, but the diversity of sources of data. If you think of a stream of data as a point of view on some event or place, we now have 100 streams of data, or 100 points of view, or 100 ways of looking at an event or a place. It doesn't really matter so much if there are lots of bytes or few bytes. The fact that there's diversity is really what's interesting.
Here's my story of big data. And so this goes back to graduate school. So I'm working on a chapter for my research, and I have to run a matrix of 100,000 by 100,000. I'm working with a brand new Pentium 2 computer. It's like, well, in order to run the entire model, it was going to run 3 months, running 24 hours a day. About 6 or 7 years ago, I ran it on the desktop computer in my office in less than 2 days. To me, big data is relative.
Yeah, I like the phrase big data. I think that it's appropriate. I mean, and it's understandable. It's kind of evolved organically into what people refer to it as. Big data and smart cities, I think, are two sides of the same coin. And I think that really it's about learning to harness now just the flood of data that's coming in from all these different sources and passing that data. Given just the volume of data that's coming in, I think that big data is a fine expression, yeah.
You know, I don't feel as I don't feel as negative as some of my colleagues do, but I think we've always had big data. What we have now is the opportunity to analyze these data. And if people like it, I'm open. I mean, I do think one thing that the term big data has done is it's kind of, I think that on the more positive side, it has educated people on the extent to which there is a data turning point, and that there are new opportunities, primarily analytic, but that I think are really, going to be effective in informing social theory and hopefully social action.